Of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting and storage. In this video, we will learn about very first step of cultivation, that is preparation of soil. With the help of plough, the soil is prepared by loosening and turning it. The process of loosening and turning the soil is called ploughing or tilling. It is done by using a plough which are made of wood or iron. In case if soil is hard, then watering is done before ploughing to make it soft. Ploughing forms big pieces of soil called crumbs. Plank helps to break the crumbs further. Leveler helps to level the soil for sowing and irrigation purpose. Sometimes manure is added in the soil before plugging to mix it properly. Preparation of soil is necessary to bring the nutrient-rich layer at the top. It allows roots to go deep into the soil. In deep soil, loosening also helps the roots to breathe easily. In addition, the loosened soil also helps earthworms and microbes present in the soil to grow. These organisms make tunnels and further helps to loosen the soil. These organisms decompose the organic matter such as dead plants and animals into nutrients that plants can absorb and use. The nutrient-rich organic matter present in the soil is called humus. It gives black color to the soil. Without these organisms, humus could not be produced, and so they are the true friends of farmer. Agricultural implements. Main tools used for soil preparation are the plough, hoe, and cultivator. Plough. It is made of wood or iron and usually drawn by the pair of bulls or other animals. It is consist of ploughshare, which is a strong triangular iron tip, a plough shaft, the long log of wood, handle at one end, and beam at other end is placed on the bull's neck. A man can operate the plough using the pair of bulls. Hoe. In order to remove weeds, farmers use hoe. It consists of long rod of wood or iron and a strong, broad and bent plate of iron that works like a blade. Hoe is pulled by animals. Cultivator. Tractor-driven cultivators are now popular for plowing. It saves labor and time. Sowing. Putting seeds in the soil so that they can grow is called sowing. It is the most important part of crop production. For sowing, farmers select good quality seeds. These are the clean and healthy seeds of good variety. High yielding variety seeds, that is HYV seeds, are the better quality than the normal quality seeds and gives higher yield, higher agricultural produce. How can we select good quality seeds? Let's perform an activity. Selection of good seeds. So, we learned that the seeds which sink in water are of good quality and those which float are of bad quality. Now, let me introduce some tools which are used for sowing. Traditional tools. It is a funnel-shaped tool provided with 2 or 3 pipes. The pipes have sharp ends. These ends go into the soil. Seeds filled into the funnel passes through the pipes and go deep into the soil. Nowadays, we use more improved tool, that is seed drill, which is used for sowing with the help of tractor. With this tool, It is possible to sow seeds uniformly at proper distance and depths. This tool also helped to place the soil on the seeds so that bird could not eat them. Because of machines used for sowing, lot of time and labor can be saved. Keeping distance between seeds help to avoid overcrowding of plants, which in turn allows plants to get sufficient sunlight, nutrients and water from soil. I hope you understood the step. Know that water is very much essential for all living organisms. Even in crop fields, seeds can germinate only when there is availability of sufficient amount of water. Furthermore, plants also need water for growth and development of flowers, fruits, and seeds. Plant roots absorb water present in the soil. Along with water, plant roots also absorbs essential minerals and fertilizers. On an average, a healthy plant contains 90% of water. Water containing nutrients get transported to different parts of plants. Water present in plant also protect the plant from frost as well as from flowing hot air. Therefore, a healthy plant requires regular supply of water. The supply of water to the crops at regular intervals is called irrigation. The time and repetition of irrigation is different for different crops, different for different soil types, as well as different in different seasons. For example, in summer season, due to hot climate, evaporation of water through plant leaves and soil is higher, and so irrigation is done more frequently. However, in winter season, due to cold climate, irrigation is not so frequent. Sources of irrigation. Various sources of irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams and canals. Traditional methods of irrigation. Moat, that is pulley system, chain pumps, Dekli, Rahar or level system are some of the methods to bring out water from wells, lakes or canals and irrigate the land. These methods are based on cattle or human labor. Therefore, these are cheaper. However, these are less efficient. Of all traditional methods, pumps are most common. Pumps use diesel, biogas, electricity or solar energy as fuel. Modern methods of irrigation. These methods are more economical and effective as compared to traditional methods. Sprinkler system. This system consists of vertical pipes provided with rotating nozzle on the top and are joined to main pipelines at regular intervals. With the help of pump, water is allowed to flow through these pipes under pressure. The pressure of water makes the nozzle to rotate and water is sprinkled on the crops similar to rain. It is useful if ground is not leveled or if there is insufficient quantity of water, usually in sandy soil. Drip system. With this system, irrigation is done drop by drop near the plants so that only the part of soil where roots grow is wetted. It is best suited for fruit plants, garden and trees. Due to drop by drop irrigation, there is no water wastage in this system. However, the irrigation needs to be done more frequently. This system is very useful in the regions where the availability of water is poor. So I hope